Hey guys, I know it's been a minute since I did a video, but I have been super busy. I just recently started back working after 7 long months of being out of work. So I'm back at work. As you can see, I am at work right now, Courtyard by Marriott. So I'm making this video this evening because I'm tired of all of the talking about Trump is racist, the talking about Trump hasn't done anything, the talk about we'd be better off with Joe Biden in office. I'm just sick of all that conversation. And I'm sick of it because it's coming from people who I feel like you're just listening to what the mainstream media is telling you. You're not fact checking nothing. You're not going to see what he's actually done. And trust me, I was just like you. I believed everything the media told me. I set up, I watched CNN. I believe every word that they said. How they said it, when they said it, how they said it. I was a big person that said all Republicans are evil, all Republicans are racist, all Republicans are this, Trump ain't shit. Listen, I said it all. But after sitting down and doing my own research, I found out like, dang, this man done a lot in just 47 and a half months. Be it as it may, Nancy Pelosi and them done tried to impeach him. That came back negative. Like, that you tried to say he's racist. You tried to say he said all these things. He hasn't said none of it. But turns out you have all this proof in the pudding and videos of Joe Biden saying, you ain't black if you don't vote for me. You ain't this, you ain't that. He calling the military stupid bastards. Like, and then Facebook and social media falls right into line with trying to make you vote for somebody that's not good for the country. But just a little bit of what Trump has done in these last 47 and a half months. First of all, as far as COVID-19 goes, before COVID-19 came into play, which I think COVID-19 is bullshit to try to make Trump look bad, but neither here nor there. Just FYI, 7 million people have not died from COVID. The CDC came out more recently, probably about a month or so ago, that the story, the headlines were all wrong. Only about 6% people have actually died with COVID-19, and that's only like 9,000, 10,000 people. That's a humongous drop from what you initially said. That's not what you said. You said da. So it proves that y'all were saying, everybody that came to the hospital, no matter if they had cancer, pneumonia, whatever, that means you were saying they all died from COVID, and they did not. I keep hearing people say, well, he doesn't have the right to put another person on the Supreme Court. Okay, yes he does. He's still the president until January 2021. So if somebody else was to die or can't complete their time on the Supreme Court, then he has the right to nominate somebody else, and it's up to the Senate to put that person, to give that person the job. Again, before COVID-19, yes, so you had an okay economy prior to Obama leaving, but Trump has made the economy and jobs better for black people. He's done more for black people than the actual black president that we had. And if you don't have to believe me, you can go to whitehouse.gov and fact check it for yourself. And when I say he's done more for black people, I mean as far as historically black colleges and universities goes. They used to have to go to the government once a year and beg for money to fund the school year. He set up a bill where they have funding for the next 10 years. And I think that's something that's so amazing, because most HBCUs struggle to get funding, almost having to close their doors because the government don't want to give them no money. He's also, people say, well, why should he get a Nobel Peace Prize? Well, why did Obama get a Nobel Peace Prize? What did he do to get one? Exactly. deserves to get a Nobel Peace Prize because he's done something that nobody else has done. He's brokered a peace in the Middle East. So for people to say he's the reason why all this protesting and stuff is going on in Chicago and Wisconsin and all these different places, no, he's not. He's actually sent letters to the mayor of Chicago and the governor of Illinois and said, hey, if you need me, I'll send military in if you want me to. They told him, we don't need your help. So clearly, he's not the problem. They're the problem. And most people can tell in most Democratic run cities and states, that's what all the problems are. I'm sorry if I keep looking away. I'm just making sure I'm good. Making sure I'm about walking up to my doors. But anyway, that's what all the problems are in the Democratic, and most of the Democrat run cities and states. That's what all the issues are. And you don't have to just take a look at what's going on. And then look up and say, who's running the city? Who's running the state? As well as in the last 5 months, he's put back 11.4 million jobs. Although it is a pandemic and you would think people wouldn't be working, a lot of people are back working. You may not be working at the job that you had back in March, but you're working enough to kind of make ends meet. Because let me tell you something, I was on unemployment. And yeah, unemployment was fine, great, and dandy when you was getting $900 or maybe $1,000 a week. But once that additional $600 stopped, it's almost like the world stopped a little bit. And it's like, oh, wait a minute, get my butt up and get a job. You can't say jobs aren't hiring because jobs are hiring more than ever. Actually, Amazon has been hiring through the entire pandemic. UPS has been hiring through the entire pandemic. FedEx has been hiring through the entire pandemic. You have hospitals need people. You got hotels need people. Places that you wouldn't even believe will actually be hiring right now are actually hiring in droves because people are still traveling. Well, people are actually back traveling. People are still somehow, some way spending money, keeping the economy moving. But yet you got your wannabe president saying he gonna have an automatic shutdown. Do you know what an automatic shutdown would do to the economy? It's gonna kill it. An automatic shutdown is gonna make things that are already bad for people, it's gonna make it worse. Because that means everybody's gonna have to stay at home. That means you can't make no money, you can't make these ends meet, you can't feed your family, you can't do what you gotta do to put gas in your car. And I've yet to hear Joe Biden or Kamala Harris tell me what their real plan is besides the Green New Deal. Baby, you can't change global warming. You are not Jesus. I'm sorry. And I learned when I was in the 8th grade that due to global warming, it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. You know why it's going to get worse? Because in our black neighborhoods, you got people dropping trash on the ground when it's just a trash can 2 feet away. You don't have people going into the community anymore helping to clean up their trash spots. You don't have people in communities no more trying to help clean up the neighborhood and make it look beautiful for where you are. Y'all keep saying white people are coming back. Yes, they're coming back. They're coming back to make it better because y'all are making it worse. I hate to say it, but my people we are our own worst enemy. We're our own worst enemy. Okay, instead of saying they're coming back, taking over our neighborhoods, how about you do something? Because you can't put it all on the president. The president does not control. He controls the United States of America. He can't tell the governor what to do. He can't tell the mayor what to do. He can't tell these city council people. Your local officials are the people that you need to put this fault on. Because I can name you one part of Atlanta right now that I know ain't shit happened to it in the last 20 years. Nothing has really changed in the neighborhood of the West End, Oakland City, the Zone 4 area. Nothing has changed in the last 20 years. You might have put a new apartment building here or added another store here, but nothing else has actually changed in the neighborhood. Why do white people have to come into the neighborhood to make stuff change? I like nice things. I like to live in nice places. And I tell you right now, you can pay me to live in the hood at this point. Absolutely not. Because I work hard for my shit. And I'll be damned if I come home and my stuff is gone. because Lil Boo Boo got too much time on his hand, and all he doing is sitting up watching me come and go back and forth to work every day. And then he figure out my schedule or how I roll with my schedule, and then next thing you know, I come home and ain't nothing in my house. Because, well, you know, like, they do stuff, like, they watch you. Somebody's always watching you to see what you're doing, to see how they can slide in and get what you got. Because they're like, the UPS man always over there. Or she always coming in with a lot of grocery bags. Or she always coming in with a lot of shopping bags. The last thing I would want in life is to come home and my TVs are gone. My laptop is gone. Like, no, that's not cool. And I can't get mad at people for moving out. I can't get mad at, like, you shouldn't be blaming Trump. You need to be blaming your city of Atlanta, your city of whoever officials. Those are the people. Some of y'all only vote when the presidential election roll around. But yet you got people sitting up in the Senate, you got people sitting up on Congress, you got people sitting up in the House that ain't doing nothing for you. But you want to blame the president. The president can't do nothing without the Senate and the House. He can't do nothing. Period. And it's just, I'm tired of arguing with people about stuff. Like, you keep saying, oh, Trump is racist, Trump don't like you. No, he don't like you. And I like Trump because he's not a politician. And I feel like people that aren't career politicians make the best in any situation because they're gonna do what's right for the people. They're not gonna do what's right for their pocket. They're gonna do what's right for the people and what the people need. People need jobs. People want to come home to a nice neighborhood. People want to be able to go shopping and not have to worry about Lil Boo Boo and them watching them. Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, that's not my reality. I work hard. And when I get off work, I don't want to hear no music after I done been at work 8, 9, 10 hours. And when I get home, I want to hear peace and quiet. I don't want to hear your music. I don't care. Like, you have to be respectful to other people. And some of y'all just don't get it. And I feel like you don't get it because you ain't never had to deal with it. Like, I've been voting or been around, but my mama used to take me with her purposely when she used to vote. Showed me how to fill out the affidavit. Showed me how to use, I saw the voting before it was the touch screen. When they had to punch holes in the thing that, yes, old school, back in the day. I've seen that. And I feel like some of y'all don't know because you act like you don't know. But if you don't know, then shut the hell up, and because you don't know what you're talking about. You cannot blame, and I know I'm getting off topic, but you can't blame the president for something that's going on locally in your city. Something locally going on in your city, that means you need to be calling your city hall and finding out who the council person is for this area. That's who you need to be getting on. Because some of these council people don't even live in the cities or the areas that they supposed to be representing. That's why they don't know what's really going on. They more worried about what's going in their pocket than what's going on in the area that they're supposed to be representing. But y'all voted for these people. And if you didn't actually go vote for these people, you still voted for these people. Because Coletta Winslow ain't did nothing for the city of Atlanta Zone 4, and she still has a job, and I'm trying to understand why. Why? Because nobody will run against her. And it's just sad. Because y'all keep saying, well, they trying to take over our stuff. You wonder why? Because when Killer Mike was telling y'all, buy back the block, buy back the block, buy back the block, nobody listened to him when he said, buy back the block. Do you know what buy back the block means? Buy back the block doesn't mean you have to go open up a business in that area. You could just go buy a house. Because back in the day, drug dealers used to put their money together or take their money that they made from selling them drugs and go buy 2 or 3 houses. So they can have something legal while they're doing something illegal. So if you was to go to jail, your kids or your wife or your girlfriend or whoever got some type of residual income coming in, because you got a rental over here and a rental over here and another rental over here. But people don't think like that no more. You would rather go give your money to Gucci, somebody that really don't like you. You rather go give your money to Tommy Hilfiger, somebody else who said on many occasions they don't like you. You rather go spend all your money with these people who don't like you. And it's just really, it's sad. But I'm gonna end this video because I want you to watch the rest of my videos. Yeah, it's just something to think about. And I'm gonna drop the link to whitehouse.gov in the comments, so you can go see for yourself what the president has not only done for this country, what he's done as far as globally. And China is at fault for the Chinese virus. He told y'all months ago to stop travel to China. Nobody listened. Coronavirus ain't something that just popped up in January. No, coronavirus was going on back in like October, November, December. And honestly, I think it was over here. I think it was before then. It's just something that got worse as time went on. So yes, China is trying to destroy the United States. And if Joe Biden becomes president, China will own the United States. Because him and his son Hunter have done so much dirt with China and Russia and the Ukraine that they're going to own the United States of America. And y'all think that crap is a game. Communism, socialism, that's not something that you want. I'm for democracy. And I think some of y'all were asleep in economics. I think some of y'all were asleep in social studies because you missed it. But that's another video for a time. It's your girl Lons. I'll holler at y'all later.